tonight on BBC One. At 7 o'clock, Tomorrow's World includes a look at the dangers of driving.
Barry, I've commandeered a vehicle.
The old trick, eh? Eat the telly before I get a chance to nick you.
It's a toaster. Dalek, you have been defeated. Surrender. You have failed.
Insufficient data.
Nazi ain't got no humanity. They're the foot soldiers of a Jew-hating, mass-murdering maniac, and they need to be destroyed. That's why any and every sumbitch we find wearing a Nazi uniform, they're gonna die.
Is this world protected? But you're not the first lot to have come here. Oh, there have been so many. And what you've got to ask is, what happened to them?
Hello. I'm the doctor.
Yes, indeed, ladies and yes, indeed. Chag Sameach, or Modim B'Simcha. That's Jewy talk, baby. Pure Jewy talk. Oh, yes, I'm coming to you on full frontal duty today, baby. I'm a very happy rabbi. The evil Sinwar is dead. I've seen the photos. He's dead, right? Whose bike is this? It's Zed's. Who's dead? Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. Sinwar's dead, baby. Oh, mate. No, this is good news on many levels, right? That you probably don't realize. But yes. Oh. Mwah. Oh. So I also found out how he died. Just like on the downside. Okay, we got a lot to catch up on. Okay. So for me, I've just ended what we call Yom Tov. Yom Tov. Yom Day, Tov, good. It's a holy day where it's kind of like Sabbath. You're not allowed to go online or directly use electricity, but you are allowed to cook, right? So you're allowed to transfer flame to do that. So it makes life a lot easier because on Sabbath, you're not allowed to cook. You're allowed to heat up things you have cooked or maintain, so hot that you cooked. You have like hot plates and things like that. But there's no actual cooking on the Sabbath, right? So it's a very different thing. So my wife was like, oh, I can cook. And she's really excited. So because what was happening is it was at one point just going to be me and the missus. I'm like, yes. Oh, yes, baby. Then because one son's in one war and another son is in another, right? But then my son who's in Lebanon, the older one, right? Border occasionally. He told me a lot about what's going on up there as well. It's not what I thought. It's not what I thought at all. I thought it was like they'd made an incursion right into Lebanon and were dismantling things. They have dismantled a lot. My son says they planned a October 7th there. Just probably a little bit more normal Western military October 7th, right? Which is apparently why Hezbollah and Hamas didn't coordinate. Hamas didn't want to tell them because they thought, it's always the silliest, it's personal reasons. Oh, it's fascinating. Hamas thought that Hezbollah would take the credit for it, right? And they would steal the limelight from them. That's why they... He said they had everything ready to go, right? These explosives made for the walls that they have, right? Tanks ready to go in. Like everywhere you go, there's anti-tank missiles hidden, right? They've destroyed so many munitions, right? And like just so much munitions, it's crazy. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, so that seems to be going quite well. I just wish my son wasn't doing it, like personally, especially now he's married. Oh, it's much worse now he's married. I have to tell you. And yeah, I have to say, like his wife. You normally, when you meet somebody, they put on their best face then. I think she's now I know her better. I'm way more impressed with her, right? And like everything she does, like, wow, I really like that. I'm really digging that this will raise my grandchildren, right? I'm like, yes, this is perfect. I like this. This works for me, right? To my ends. And it's really sweet. So he was home from the war with his good lady wife. So it's me and her. And me and my wife and my son and my daughter-in-law, and then my other daughter's like, well, I'll come too. She felt silly. So it ended up being quite big. My God, my wife made so much food. Oh, I mean, so much food. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. So this holiday, Sukkot or Sukkot, we call it Zaman Simchatenu, right? Now that means the time of our great joy. Right. First thing you do when you get, and it's a week-long holiday. You have the first day is like the one you have to, you're not working and stuff, it's like Sabbath. And then you're basically off, it's kind of like vacation time. Well, I'm going to be working there. But it's called Chol Moed. It's like, National Vacation Week. So everyone's a bit more chilled. It's like the week between Christmas and New Year's. That's what it is. Bingo. Right? So everyone's really, a little bit chilled out, a little bit happy. Anyway. What the practice of this holiday it's unbelievably inconvenient. Oh my God. It's such a pain in the ass if you're a bloke, right? If you're a woman, it's pretty much another reason why my daughter, I think, oh yeah, she's so cool, right? I mean, we're saying things with a French accent helps, but there's a tradition that all men do and all people, I used to think, do, which is you take a lemon-like object, right, and called an etrog or a citron, I think, lemon-like object and a palm branch. Right, and a myrtle leaves and willow leaves. Right, you hold them together in a little bundle. There's like a natural binding thing. Everybody puts them in. Mine was a bit tight, right? Mine was a bit tight for my girth of my palm frond, so I had to kind of thrust it. I had to thrust it in, firmly, gently, and lovingly. Right, obviously, with and it seemed to expand. In appreciation. Anyway, I digress. I do it. So you hold them together in the bumble and you shake them. Anyway, yeah, it's the whole thing. It's like, you see priests when they're doing like that. Right? But we all do it. By the way, it cost me my one because I get an extra special kosher one because it's got a little nipple on the top of my lemon thing. I'll show it to you. You want to see my little nipple on top of my lemon thing? She cried. I tell you, that can get you arrested, and quite rightly so. Hang on 1 second. So here's the thing: I have last year's one, which still looks fresh, and this year's one, which is much fresher. Because I got this, my wife, when we first got married, bought me a silver case for it, which I don't use so much anymore. But if I put it in there, sometimes you get an airtight seal. And it stays fresh for a whole year. Normally they get small and wizened and shrink down, right? Oh, here it comes. So getting it's a pain in the ass. This thing, actually it worked out well. There's somebody put a sign outside our shore, and it turned out to be a relative of mine, right? Who was doing was doing it. So he ended up just bringing it to me, right? Which I thought, and he will pick me out a good one, so it ended up being easier. My wife last year had to go to this I thought it was right next to her work. Apparently, it was a schlep to get there. This like super religious fair for these things and pick it out for me. I'm like, I thought it was literally outside where she was working. Anyway, here wants it. Here's my lemon thing. Now so I got the darker one on the left. That's last year. It'll probably be like wizened by the end of the week. But it's still kosher to use. It's all you don't want to know how many laws there are about these things. Fuck me. You don't want to know. I'm not even joking. You can ask any, if you know anybody religious Jewish, you say, is getting an etrog, are there lots of laws about it? It'll be like, fuck off! What? There's nothing but laws. So they say this was the fruit in the Garden of Eden. It tastes vile. So I don't know. I hope there's some sugar cane go with it. But anyway, right? This is a beautiful fruit, right? So my set, well, because I live in Israel, super cheap. It was like 20 shekels, which is $30, $35. In America, that'd be like $120. In England, probably be 120 pounds. It's it's expensive. Like so the lighter yellow one, that's this year's one. Again, I'm very happy he delivered it for me. All done, all good, right? No hassle. But the main thing is, I guess to my daughter, I was saying, I always try to get my kids, my girls, it's like, come, let's go to you have to. That's the next thing I'm going to do. You have to be in a sukkah, right? Sukkah's like a little hut you have outside your house. We have like a permanently built one with like slats in there. You got to be able to see the stars through it, and you're actually supposed to live out there. For a few years, we really did, right? When the kids were little, we used to camp out there together. We used to do family movie night. One of the kids got a projector for their bar mitzvah, and we set up. We watched a James Bond movie, I think. Oh, it's great. It was a lot of fun. What was I going to say? And yeah, I would sleep out there, but it was a nightmare. Well, I didn't really like it. Anyway, so that doesn't have any well. But yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. But you have to, if you're a male, you've got to eat all your meals. That means if you have bread or cereal, cookies, anything like that. Grain products, right? You have to eat it outside in the thing called sukkah, which is a real bang else. So my wife made all an awesome desserts. Oy vey! And I see them sitting around. And I can't sneak one because I have to go out sukkah to eat it. Oh, and she made lemon bars. They're very good. They're very, very good. They're like white crumbly on the bottom with like very tart lemony on top. Oh God, shouldn't give me an erection, but it does. And he said shamelessly. See, this is the trouble anybody has with cancelling me. He said that this food gives him an erection. I'm like, yeah, it did. I mean, what are you going to make up? That he wanted to fuck a fictional character who was 18, but we're saying she's 15 because we're totally not anti-Semites, right? That's the best you can do, really. Oy vey. Anyway. What was I going to say? So, the sukkah, right? You have to do everything in the sukkah. So we have to eat our meals in the sukkah. So my wife made a redonkulous amount of food, right? Last night, she had made this really good, orange soup. It was like, not sweet potatoes, like a squash base with a strong ginger zing. Oh! The croutons and what's that green shit you put on it? I like the green shit. It was very good. It was all very good together. Then the main course, because we didn't know till like Tuesday, everyone was showing up, so we had to improvise some stuff. The main course was very good potatoes that my daughter-in-law made because she wants to know how to make English potatoes, which I did. Okay, if you want to make the best roast potatoes, right? This is what you do. You peel the potatoes, you cut them up, then you boil them. You boil them till they a full yields to them, right? They're not like it's not mushy, but it's not hard, right? Drain them, put them in a pan, cut up an onion, right, into like little slivers, right? Sprinkle it over it, oil, put in the oven, cook it on high for like 220, 240 for like 3 hours. Do it like for a long time. Fucking awesome, right? So my daughter doing that, and also my wife grilled. We have this like this rib meat, this entrecote meat. It was like cut to fingers and oh god, it was awesome. Oh, so we were stuffed, right? Oh, then all the desserts came out. I said lemon squares, pecan bars. Fucking awesome. Oh, and she also bought the stuff from the bakery. So then this morning, right, we have a meal plan for like 1 o'clock, and it's like ish 1 to 3, somewhere in that age bracket, right? And it's going to be what's called chicken fried steak, which is essentially imagine fried chicken but done with a steak, right? Like steak cutlet. And the meat she got for it, she wasn't sure was right. What seemed to work fine for me. But she felt if I do that like fresh, it's going to come out much better. And yeah, she was right. But also, then she like up the ante. She wanted to do an appetizer of fried chicken, waffles, and maple syrup. And I was like, really? I think that might be no. Okay, no. That was very good, but I was a bit like, oh god, I'm gonna die. I mean, it's a reasonable way to go. Yeah, that's all I can say. But then this morning, normally we have like nibbles when I come home from synagogue about 9 o'clock, right? We got to do that in the sukkah. So she wants to make it more of a thing. So she fries fish. Oh god, it's delicious. I'm telling you, I'm like, no, I can't. No, but she basically made a whole nother meal. I talked her down from making hash browns. It's but then by the time we got that, we ate at 4. We were starved. Oh my god. Oh, and I was saying about the sukkah. So normally I drag my girls out to the sukkah somewhere. Hey, do you want to shake? You know, the palm frond and the lemon. Don't even ask. They're like, okay, fine. There's a blessing to say on it, right? So my daughter-in-law's never done it before. She says, no, it's a sign that men do. I feel I'm being a feminist if I try. I'm like, oh, fuck me, you're awesome. Oh, your disdain for feminism is so good. Yeah, like I agree with you so much. Oh, and she makes my son so much. She makes my son the best version of himself. Like he came home from the war. Basically, he got a day or so ago. He came to our house yesterday morning. It was a wreck, right? We had it really set up. I wasn't going to. I had too much to do. We were both knackered, right? Oh yeah, we're gonna get to sci-fi shit soon and Sinwar shit. So he came. He set the whole thing up. He made it look beautiful. Why? Because it makes her happy, right? I'm like, oh, up me. Oh, there's a word in Judaism called nachas, right? When you, it's like kind of like happiness and pride all right. Like, oh, you see him doing the right thing. Oh, it's good. It's very, very good. Yeah, what can I say? So anyway, so that was good. So we had that happening. And I bought his, palm fronds as well for but he's leaving here rather. But he's leaving for the war tomorrow. They're moving his tank and was giving them instructions. Right, he's the commander apparently. Oh, we're all gonna die. But now he's like feeling sick. I'm like, please have a fever. Right? Oh, have a fever, baby, because you're home for Sabbath. And if not, Sabbath. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, next time you see me, I'm going to be a bit freaked out. Yeah. I'll be spending Sabbath with my wife. Okay, that's good. My wife's mother. My younger daughter. Well, that's kind of like. I mean, she's adorable, but she's also a wrecking ball. Like she's not emotionally quiet. So she could be described as somewhat emotionally all-encompassing, right? But also my daughter-in-law's mother. So I got 4 chicks now, and who else is there? And maybe my other daughter. 5 versus me. Right? So fortunately we have a lot of food. Anyway, but yeah, we call this the time of our great joy, right? I don't think anything can really express that than seeing Sinwar dead. I am so fucking happy to see this cunt go down. Oh yes. Now I've been sent like the real picture, picture of his body, but I know the whole story, like from the inside of what happened. So let me see if I can find it on Times of Israel. All right, oh fine, they're confirming it now. Yeah, this guy's dead. This guy's super dead. They're like, oh, we're not going to confirm it. No, this guy's dead. He died like a dog. Oh, and he did. Fuck me. I wonder if he could see what would happen, like after October 7th, right? I wonder if he could see it, if he would still have done the same thing, right? Wouldn't that be weird? Yeah, I really wonder. I don't know. That's an interesting question, right? That is I would probably not. Okay, at this point though, I don't understand why don't they just say, okay, we'll pay $1 million for every hostage brought out safely. That'll do the trick. They'll have them back in a week. Yes, like $1 million. I know $1 million. 30 was it 33? They think 33 is alive, right? 33 million to wrap up and bring them up. Yeah. I think just on a financial level, that's a bit of a bargain, mate. Bit of a bargain. Yeah. So, yeah. You know, I love one of the things I loved in Schindler's List. Let me see if they got any better pictures. Oh, you could just see his hand there. I think. Like I've seen like the uncensored pictures with. Yeah, he's brown bread, mate. This enlarges. There you go. You can just see him at the bottom there. Right, but they're covering things over a little bit. But, yeah, he's super brown bread. So anyway, and he's such a cunt. Oh, my God. He is cunt face. Oh, and he died in the stupidest way. Oh, yeah, one of the things I loved in Schindler's List, right, was they built up what's his name's character? What's he called again? I'm still thinking Christoph Waltz, but it's not Christoph Waltz. It's what's the bloody guy's name? Not Charles Dance. In latest James Bond. Voldemort, whatever his name is. Played by... Who is M now? They showed me his picture. Ralph Fiennes. Oh, fuck me. That was really painful. That was genuinely painful. Okay? Cannot lie. Will not lie to you. Genuinely paid. Ralph Fiennes, right? They built up his character to be like this ultimate evil guy that had the life and death in his hands of, thousands, tens of thousands of people, and his death was so completely, ignominious, right? It was like the Russians kicking a chair out from underneath him, nobody there to see or care, right? As he died, same thing, man, no fanfare. So this is how he got taken out. The they've developed their combat lines in Gaza, and the way you develop your combat line is and maintain it is every day you send out a few tanks, right, and they do reconnaissance and they fire. And so they saw somebody lurking about who shouldn't have been where he was, and said, okay, fire over there, and that's how he died. He probably came out of tunnel for a cigarette, get some air, whatever. Got spotted in a routine sweep. Got fired upon in a routine, not in a targeted manner whatsoever. Right? It was just like at this point we're just working. right? It wasn't like a heroic battle. He he's and they got it. And then today, that was this morning, right? That was last night, and now this morning they spotted the body. Probably a drone operator, right? Spotted the body, and they I mean, I can't show you the uncensored photo, but that's Sinwar with a bullet in his head, mate. He's dead. He's dead. Bullet or a bit of shrapnel, I don't know. He's dead. He's dead. Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. He is so dead. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, what a cunt. He was the guy who planned October 7th. He was the one. He was the shit for brains that didn't coordinate with Hezbollah. And again, all the operations up north have been to dismantle Hezbollah's ability to invade the south, which was significant and ready to happen. And this cunt is dead. Oh, it is so good that he's dead. The world is so much better a place, but I wouldn't care if it was a worse place. So I hate this cunt. I am so glad he's dead. I can't wait to speak to my son who's stationed in Gaza, who hopefully is coming home in a day or so. Yeah, but he's dead, baby. So that's fantastic. And look, on the politics front, bloody hell, like on one hand, like Trump is 24 points ahead now in the betting markets, right? I mean, like in the polls, he's neck and neck because polls are bullshit, right? That's why the betting markets I'll go along with. People actually put their money into saying, I will go along with it. Here, let's have a look at Real Clear Politics. Real Clear Polling. Let's see what that is. Blimey. Trump's up in aggregate, really. Electoral College of top battlegrounds. Trump is up over about 0.8%. That's in Pennsylvania, it's 0.5. In North Carolina, it's 1.2, 0.9 in Georgia, Arizona, 1.1. Well, that's a lot, right? Harris is a little bit ahead in Wisconsin. There you go. And Michigan, Trump's ahead. Bloody hell, Michigan, and also Nevada, right? Swamp the vote. That's what they're saying. Swamp the vote. That's the only opportunity, right? But look, these polls are normally favor Democrat by, I would say, 3 points, right? So if she's behind 1 point, she's behind 4 points, right? And if she's behind 4 points, she's behind 20. This is the trajectory of the campaign. That's why she keeps doing these interviews. She did this interview with Brett Baer. I'll pull this up, right? But this is the only clip we're putting up because there's no real point. I got it from Daily Wire, I believe. I see they got this dumbass Gallifreyan translator. Daily Wire, doink. Oh, I might need to pee. I've been contemplating this for the last half an hour. Second, it depends how far back it is on the stream. I don't want to see that movie. Am I Racist? Is this the one? Didn't know. But she just doesn't answer anyone. It's so bizarre. I just want to find the first one. I'll go back. Is this it? Okay. Get out. Okay. This one, I think, says it all. This is the first bloody question. And it's like, is this really happening? Hang on. And like, how to not see that she's completely vacuously empty? I think you're in a cult at that point, aren't you? It's okay. Here it is. I'll put it up. Download.
pollsters all over the country and here in Pennsylvania that immigration is one of the key issues that they're looking at this election, and specifically the influx.
I get them going Brett Baer. He's like really one of the few real journalists around. And the only reason I was not ignoring this was because Tim Pool, who I do trust, said, "Oh, Brett Baer's got he gave him his approbation."
Of illegal immigrants from more than 150 countries. How many illegal immigrants would you estimate your administration has released into the country over the last 3.5 years?
Well, I'm glad you raised the issue of immigration because I agree with you. It is a topic of discussion that people want to rightly have. And you know what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah, but
right
do you,
now,
just a number, do you think it's 1 million, 3 million?
It's like so many words to say absolutely not. How does anybody not say? Because they're dumb, I guess.
Brett, let's just get to the point. Okay, the point is that we have a broken immigration system.
The point was how many millions of people do you think you let in? I'm going to say 20. Do you think it's 20?
That needs to be repaired.
So your Homeland Security Secretary said that 85% of apprehensions.
I'm not finished. We have
it's a
an
rough
immigration
estimate of
system
6 million people have been released into the country. And let me just finish. I'll get you the question. I promise you.
I was beginning to answer.
No, how are you beginning to answer? No, you weren't. You were evading. You were just filibustering. Oh, that is pretty good, isn't it? Shall we get? Okay, I'll get one more. The first one that's shit, I'll stop doing this. How about that? And then we'll get to chat. Vaguely want to pee. Hang on 1 second. Okay, let's see what this next one is. Okay. I mean, that one was sort of awesome. And we've got to download it. Where is it? Go over here. Doink, doink, doink. And there's actually Doctor Who stuff I want to get to as well. Also, my wonderful hello pastiche thumbnail, which I think, frankly, work of art, ladies and gentlemen, work of art. But again, we'll look at it in a minute. Okay, Kamala, can you be comedy gold again? That's the question, right? That's it. Let's have a look. Scores on the doors.
When you came into office, your administration immediately reversed a number of Trump border policies. Most significantly, the policy that required illegal immigrants to be detained through deportation, either in the U.S. or in Mexico. And you switched that policy. They were released from custody awaiting trial. So instead, included in those were a large number of single men, adult men, who went on to commit heinous crimes. So, looking back, do you regret the decision to terminate Remain in Mexico at the beginning of your administration?
At the beginning of our administration.
I'm like, how's she going to get out of this? I haven't seen this. How is she going to, okay, how?
Within practically hours of taking the oath, the first bill that we offered Congress, before we worked on infrastructure, before the Inflation Reduction Act, before the Chips and Science Act, before the bipartisan Safer Communities Act, the first.
Just remind yourself of any name of anything that's gone through government in the next 3 years. Just remember that and keep saying it. Don't stop and think if these things were absolute fucking disasters. Just say things.
First bill, practically within hours of taking the oath, was a bill to fix our immigration system.
Yes, ma'am. It was called the U.S. Citizenship Act of 2021.
Exactly.
It was essentially a pathway to citizenship for the...
Yes, ma'am. May I finish responding, please? But you have to let me finish,
You
please.
had the White House and the House and the Senate, and they didn't bring up that bill.
I'm in the middle of responding to the point you're raising.
Okay.
And I'd like...
Okay, I like we're seeing her testy. That's actually quite good.
to finish.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, please do, Joe Rogan. Fuck me. You do realize this is a woman who would literally suck everybody's dick if that means she could be president. Yeah, and she's like, well, I'll do them all. No problem. And if she could, she would. Oh, 100%. If she could get some kind of X-Men-like power and duplicate herself out and knock on the door of every trailer park everywhere and suck the dick of every guy, holy shit, she would. 100%.
We recognized from day one that, to the point of this being your first question, it is a priority for us as a nation and for the American people.
So, how many people then do you think? Roughly. Oh, this is car crash material. Fuck, maybe we got to see more. I can't even with it. Okay, fine. This might be the last one. Oh, I really want to get the chat. I really want to get the chat. I really want to pick.
Rachel Morin, Laken Riley, they are young women who were brutally assaulted and killed by some of the men who were released at the beginning of the administration, well before a negotiated bipartisan bill. Former President Clinton actually referred to Laken Riley Sunday campaigning for you.
Yeah, that was weird. Clinton literally threw her under the bus. I mean, that was just weird.
Georgia, saying if those men had been properly vetted, Laken Riley probably would not have been killed. So if it wouldn't have happened, this is well before any negotiation. This is well before Donald Trump got involved in the politics. This is a specific policy decision by your administration to release these men into the country. So what I'm saying to you,
No, okay, Brett, I will suck your dick. Okay? Really, Brett? Right now, if that's what it takes to shut you up, I will absolutely suck your dick.
Brett, those families an apology.
Let me just say, first of all, those are tragic cases. There's no question about that. There is no question about that.
Oh, God, she's going to use this to tread water. Oh, boy, I can use this for about 43 seconds.
And I can't imagine the pain that the families of those...
Oh, 1 second, my son's calling. Let's see what's going on. Hello? Of course, there's bad Klita in Gaza. Hello? Oh, hi, darling. How you doing? Did you kill Sinwar? What? No, I'm doing a live stream. Did you kill Sinwar? Okay. Okay, what day will we see you? In real life? Yom Shlishi? Okay. I'll fill you in a second. Yeah, okay. What's my job? Oh, don't worry, darling. Don't worry. It'll all be cool. There's going to be a lot of food. No need to worry, okay? Is he still there? Hello? I'm on speakerphone. Okay. Oh, you're back. You're back. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. Yeah? Yeah, no problem. Thank you. I love you. Love you too. I love you. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah. My fearless soldier. Yes. That's what I hope you heard his side of what it was saying. It was funny. Yeah, no, okay, fine. I just got to I was given a job to make sure my wife makes enough food. Really? That's not a hard job. Let me tell you. What's a hard job is trying to answer this question. Those deaths were a tragedy. I think that should take 5 minutes of silence. 5 minutes! Minute each. Don't you care about you don't care about because they're women. Is that it, Brett? Let's see.
Victims have experienced for a loss that should not have occurred. So that is true. It is also true that if a border security had actually been passed 9 months ago, it would be 9 months that we would have had more border agents at the border, more support.
No, that bill was garbage. Right, that bill had the same amount of people coming into the country. You just made them citizens quicker.
Support for the folks who are working around the clock, trying to hold it all together.
Madam Vice President. To
ensure that no future harm would occur. And this election in 20 days.
20 fucking days, and I'm crashing and burning. She's in this insane cycle where she's got to do an interview where she comes off relatable to people. and everybody tells her she's an empty, vacuous, evil cunt. Right? She just gives off that empty, vacuous, evil cunt vibe.
Will determine whether we have a president of the United States who actually cares more about fixing a problem, even if it is not to their political advantage in an election, because there was a solution, Brett.
Madam Vice President, it was a policy decision in the early part of your administration. I will let one of the mothers talk about it. Take a listen.
Oh, fuck!
Because of the Biden-Harris...
Oh, fuck! I mean, really? Now I feel bad for her. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm taking way longer than I planned, but this is just awesome. Oh, fuck. This is a car crash!
Administration open border policies catch and release. They were enrolled in the Alternatives to Detention program. This meant that they were released into the United States. It was not even a full 3 weeks later that they would take my daughter, Jocelyn Nungare's life. I believe the Biden-Harris administration open border policies are responsible for the death of my daughter.
That's the early days. So do you owe...
That's So, Siri, show me what a deer in the headlights looks like. Oh, fuck me. This is the worst interview I've ever seen in my life, ever. Holy fuck. I mean, that's what she's thinking. Like, if this was Hillary Clinton, Brett Baer would be dead by now. Holy shit. She sucks at this.
Them an apology is what I'm saying.
I will tell you that I am so sorry for her loss. I'm so sorry for her loss. Sincerely.
Not to me. I mean, it wasn't directly to do with me. I was the bulldozer. But nothing to do with me.
But let's talk about what is happening right now with an individual who does not want to participate in solutions.
Donald Trump. Okay. 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 Let's see. Let me see how long the next one is. Okay. Brett Baer's a bit milquetoast. I mean, like, he's a real, I would say he could go after a lot stronger, but he's doing a pretty darn good job. I hate to say it. I mean, she just sucks at this. Man, I mean, this is way worse than I thought it would be. Right? Holy crap. Okay, here we go. Doink.
Voters, especially here in Pennsylvania, are inundated with commercials and ads. They just want it to stop because it's every commercial. But many of them add noise, but a few of them seem to break through. This particular one from the Trump campaign has gotten a lot of attention.
I mean, man, you're actually paying your opposition ad to your face.
Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners.
Surgery.
For prisoners.
For prisoners. Every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access.
Are you a mad bitch? Is that what's going on? Are you just a mad bitch?
Are you still in support of using taxpayer dollars to help prison inmates or detained illegal aliens to transition to another gender?
I will follow the law, and it's a law that Donald Trump actually followed. You're probably familiar with, now it's a public report.
To follow the law. Wait. No, darling, that was not the question. The question is, will you, is this still what you want to do? Oh,
that under Donald Trump's administration, these
Maybe she's just bonkers. Maybe she's just one of the wine mums. Fuck me. It's a wine mum running for fucking president. Holy fuck. That's what this is. This is one of the wine mums running for president. Oh, it all makes sense now. Right, okay, just in the same way, the Doctor Who story Timelash makes a lot more sense if you keep in mind that the master is clearly off his face on some, Gallifreyan or, Centauri or Dalek or Sontaran crystal meth or Special K, then it all makes sense. Like his before everything, they're just like, oh yeah, Carolyn Harris is a white mum running for president. Oh, well, that all makes sense then.
Surgeries were available on a medical necessity basis to people in the federal prison system. And I think, frankly, that ad from the Trump campaign is a little bit of like throwing, stones when you're living in a glass house.
The Trump aides say that he never advocated for that prison policy and no gender transition surgeries happened
Well, you know what? You got to take responsible for what happened in your administration.
Yeah, no.
Oh, really?
Surgeries.
I mean, my God, is that one of the go-to things? You just say exactly what the opposite is. That you're. Wait, what the fuck? Did she just say that? You got to take responsibility. What happened in your
transition?
Well,
surgeries
you know what? You got to take responsible for what happened
presidency.
in your administration.
Yeah, no.
Oh, fuck me. That goes on an ad relentlessly. You'd have Afghanistan, and this goes on after. You got to take responsible. Yes. Fuck me. This is a disaster.
Surgeries happened in this presidency.
It's in
so
black and white.
would you still advocate for using taxpayer dollars for gender reassignment
I will
surgeries?
follow the law, just as I think Donald Trump would say he did.
You would have a say as president.
Like I said, I think he spent $20 million on those ads, trying to create a sense of fear in the voters because he actually has no plan in this election.
This goes to the thing. Talk about yourself and pretend it's Donald Trump. It's so bizarre.
It is about focusing on the needs of the American people. Whereas, at $20 million on that ad, on an issue...
Darling, how much are you spending, right, on that? And how do you know how much you're spending? How much are you spending in your campaign?
That, as it relates to the biggest issues that affect the American people...
They all hate you. The American people hate you. And the more they see you, maybe she doesn't realize she's a hateful cunt. That would be it. She doesn't realize she's a hateful cunt. Oh, fuck. She thinks she's like Bill Cosby. She thinks she's like, charming. Fuck me. People pretend to like you because you suck their dick. Oh, boy.
It's really quite remote. And again, his policy was no different. Look at where we are, though.
They say
on plans for the American people, I'm offering a plan to deal with affordable housing. I'm offering a plan to deal with what we need to do to strengthen.
Yeah. All your plans have nice names and they're shit. Right? All of them are massive. Every plan you had a nice name and they all turned into fucking shit.
Small businesses, which are the backbone of America's economy. I am
which you destroyed.
Offering a plan that is about taking care of young parents and giving them the support they need. My plans for the economy will strengthen the economy, as have been reviewed by 16 Nobel laureates.
Yeah, again, I mean, like this imperial authority. Your Nobel laureates probably had their dicks sucked by you, right? Or at least have really significant financial remuneration for their support of you.
Goldman Sachs, Moody's, and recently the Wall Street Journal, which have all studied our plans and have indicated my plans for our economy would strengthen our economy, his would make them weaker, would ignite inflation and invite a recession by the middle of next year. Those are the facts.
Why do you think people say you're full of shit, darling? We've got to get the chat. Okay, one last one. Did I already download this?
At the border, talking with border agents, and they will tell you, and I'm sure I know you investigate and you are a serious journalist. They will tell you, we need more judges. We need to process those cases faster. We need the support for those cases that should be processed.
Yeah, but maybe we need policies that don't invite 21 million illegal aliens flooding your border. Maybe.
Executed. They need more resources, and Congress ultimately is the only place that's going to get fixed, Brad. Well, that's how this system works.
That's the premise of this question. There were 90-plus executive orders that were rescinded in the first days. Many of those were Trump border policies. I'm not going to stay here because There's other things to talk about, but you frequently talk to the Border Patrol Union for support of that bipartisan bill, and they did. They supported it. But they also just endorsed Donald Trump and said, you've been, quote, a failure with border security.
Well, that's pretty harsh, darling.
Why do you think they said that?
I think they're frustrated, and I get it. They want support. They want support, and that's what that border security bill would have done. These guys down at the border, these men and women, they're working hard. They're working around the clock.
I wonder what she sounds like when she's not pretending to be, you know, whatever this is. Whatever that is. I don't know.
I get it.
Look, I think this is how we can basically end the segment by saying, categorically, darling, you don't get it. You so don't get it. Oh. Anyway. Let us get it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a fantastic thumbnail. But it was okay to be sexy. Yes, The Spirit Radiate, first in a series of deep dive previews in the upcoming season 20 box set. I am so excited about this, right? I am so excited as 1988 with a low dominated the ratings. So here's the interesting thing. The one of the airmen who went, hello, those ones. He was my math teacher. Mr. Was it Frankel? I can't remember. Hello. Anyway, that's it. I think that was his greatest. And it was mad when they did the stage show. They didn't get them to do it. They got cheaper people. So there you go. Hello, dominated the ratings and being sexy and taking the piss wasn't an unspeakable crime. I know. Oh, I mean, like, what is wrong about Vicky Michelle being hot and sexy? Oh, Renee. It's all designed to be sexy. So I know we're going to be doing a lot of previews about season 25, and so I got a lot of 80s stuff lined up. We got Millie here, ready to get physical. Let's get physical. And I might do a like 1980s Wank Man cover with this, because this just kind of works, doesn't it? On the Rabbi Spank Bank, right? Spank Bank magazine. Doing that really old time 80s font. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of that, ladies and gentlemen. We will be doing a lot of that. Anyway, let us get to the chat. Here we're up to. Ambrose said, happy Easter, Sinwar Day. Oh, yeah, it's awesome. Delayed Rabbi Syndrome. Yeah, we're going to be like this on Friday as well, because Sabbath goes out at about 4:30 your time. Right, and it's just not enough time, right? We have to pray the evening prayer and do stuff in the sukkah to end Sabbath. Got to have this thing with wine and whatever. Anyway, so there's just not enough time. I like get here as we starting. Lonnie's here. So Lonnie, you've done a Halloween story, I believe, on Dr. Alex's channel called "The Ghost in the Noise." Oh, I am excited about that. Right, I will. I am so up for original fiction. Right, I want to listen to that and review it. Also, I really want to start getting to season 14 in a very concerted way, because I'm just that's the sort of my life. I got to get to this writing in a concerted way as well. I really got to get started on all of that. So come on, I said hello to you. Darren Evans here, both on Rumble and on YouTube. Please subscribe on both, ladies and gentlemen. That would be fantastic. Double dozy. Steve is here. I've seen pics that pics it couldn't have happened to a bigger scumbag. Just a bit. It was quick. No, it was great. It was a meaningless, empty death. Oh, num. They should give his body to a necrophiliac convention for a week. All right. Yeah, I think that would be it. That would seem right and proper. Yeah, but years from now, I'm running for president. And I say, so you think you should have given the body to a necrophiliac convention? I mean, like, yes, right. Otis started in a vet voice. Oh, Rabbi, today Otis started come naked for his birthday celebrations. Well, I hope you're being well taken care of. I hope there's something for the weekend there, sir. Petey Rich is here. Petey Rich, thank you for joining us. Hey, who else have we got here? Molecular Arts. Yo, how you doing, Molecular Arts? What is that? Is that a Toclafane as your avatar? Is it a Death Star? No, I'm going to go. It looks more like a Toclafane to me, but I don't think it's either. It's certainly not a Zeroid, right? Oh, I love the Zeroid. Sorry, oh, sorry. Did I miss a Eaz? 1 second. Oh, let me go through this. I don't think I did. Okay, fine. How you doing? Hello, I'm the Dr. Orwick, you thought. No, I'm not. We're to find. D is here. Lily Simmons or India Esley? Well, let us investigate this important question. Lily Simmons. Okay, she sounds Jewy, which I like. You know, I am an adorer of the Semitic wench. Tzvi Lebetkin, adorer of the Semitic wench. Okay, who is she? That's the first question. Is an American actress, model known for a role in Rebecca Brown in the cinematic show Banshee. I don't really know anything about that. Okay, fine. She's 31 years old. Is she hot? Oh, yes, she is. Oh, wait, she was in Westworld? Okay, I like her already. Who was she in Westworld? Because Westworld just had, like, relentlessly gorgeous person after relentlessly gorgeous person. Okay, no, okay. Go away. Lily Simmons, Westworld. Who was she in Westworld? Okay, well, no, tell me the answer. Oh, Westworld. Here we go. Clementine. Fuck me. Okay, Lily Simmons is very, very hot. Okay, 1 second there. Lily Simmons, Westworld, Clementine. Yeah, she was one of the hookers at. We're having issues streaming to X. Interesting. Okay, let me tell you, that's wild. When did that happen? Let me stop streaming to X and see if I can add it back in. What's going on there? Okay, now I'm just getting a whizzy wheel. Waiting for it to okay, fine. So let me add X back in. See if that happens again. This is okay, definitely the right one. Save changes. There you go. Let's see if it goes. I'm intrigued. Clementine, fine. Images, sorry. But yeah, she was just okay. There's no okay. She was more than episode 1. Yeah, she was. Yeah, she's super hot, right? Yeah. She was in more than the first season. Okay. Wait again. Try. Okay, we'll try again. Is X working? Let's have a look. Okay, let me see if I've received any notices from them. No. Let's go to my YouTube. Media can't be played. Okay, we'll try it out. And it's I give it one more try and then I'm going to give up. Anyway, yeah, no. Okay, so she's very hot. Okay, first choice you had, very good. Okay, and that's a general indication. If she's from Westworld, I will probably like her. So who's the other one? Okay, it says I'm back. I'm back there. Okay, good. And so that was Lily. What was the bloody? Lily said, okay, Inja Izzy. Inja Izzy has to go a long way, darling. Okay. And she's played such a great character on Westworld as well. Isley. Let's have a look. Inja Izzy. Oh, very attractive. I mean, she looks, I don't know, a little baby dollish for me. But I definitely Lily Simmons. Who is she? She's 30. Bloody hell, she looks 12. American actress on television known as well as Ashley Juergens, ABC Family's The Secret Life of a Teenager. It feels a bit pervy, right? It does feel a bit like, weirdly pervy. Yeah, okay, I'm definitely going for the Lily Simmons in this one, right? I gave this one a lot of thought, as you can tell, and definitely it's Lily Simmons, 100%, no question. So, but thank you for the question. There we go. Oh, yeah, back on Twitter. That's all working. Oh, Renee, you stupid woman. I really like Hello, Hello. I haven't watched it for years. Where are we up to? If I had a channel, I'd have every night, Are You Being Served, followed by Hello, Hello. What an incredible hour of entertainment that would be. John the Cox is here doing tonight. Thank you for joining us. As Eamon Potato? Don't know what that means. Small Shy Tech means Viva me, Viva you, baby, Viva you. Paul doesn't see were either your boys involved? Well, he said he was, but I think he was joking. Again, it was so routine, right? It's so routine. Here's my lemon thing, Rabbi. Fine. MPD Rich. Mark the Vicar is here. Every other day is a Jewish festival, but right now it's crazy. This is like okay, how many other are yet? Like ones where you can't do anything. Oh, 1 second, just getting a massage. What's that? Where is it? I don't know what there was. I thought it just got a message. Don't know what it was. Who knows what that's the dream? Okay. Where am I up to? Yeah, okay. You had right now is you have was it 2 weeks ago you had 2 weeks ago you had the Jewish New Year. 5 days ago you had Day of Atonement. Today you had Sukkot, the holiday of booths. A week from now you have Simchat Torah, the end of this. And then that's the last one till there's a minor holiday in, well, there's Hanukkah, but that's not like you don't take any days off for that, right? That's in December. And then you have a minor holiday in like January, February called Tu B'Shvat. And then you have a much bigger holiday called Purim in March. And then you have another holiday like this, which is like a Sabbath in like April, right? And you have 2 days like that over there as well. But yeah, it's crazy. It's a lot. Lots Gross is there. Erev Tov, how you doing? So thank you for joining us. And I thought I was doing much better. I forgot I started at 7:30. I'm doing really badly. And I really need to go and pee. I want to get to the chat done first. I'll put on Science Watch, and then I'm going to say run and go pee. But don't show the pics on YouTube. They all thank you. Yeah, exactly. So there you go. But very, very happy about that. Allegedly, he was shot by a soldier fresh out of the training school. Probably, but I think it sounds like probably a tank shell got him, or they were just. I don't think they were like. It was just like. It was like just a job at that point. It wasn't a battle, right? Most people are taken out by routine actions. It is Brits are fixated by routine patrol. Yes, very true. That is true. The Fox Brett Bear camel toe was a shit. It was. Oh my god! Right? Incredible. We spent way too long on it. We're talking about camel toe on the Lotus season. It seems that she's be a walking disaster. See, this is what I think God's doing right now. I think God is removing the ability to have plausible deniability for Harris winning, right? Or Harris not losing, right? Because again, we're 3 weeks out. And don't look at where you are now. Look at the trajectory. She's like, yeah! She's going to have to do Joe Rogan, right? And she can't do Joe Rogan. She's going to oh, God. That's going to be, if she does Joe Rogan, it'll be one of the all-time epic interviews. It will be Frost versus Nixon will have nothing on this. It will be epic beyond epic. Terminator 0, says Lonnie, says on par with Terminator 2. That's lower action, higher gore. That's is that the one that's on Netflix? Here, let me just look it up. because I saw the first episode and it didn't really do much for me. Terminator Zero. I mean, honestly, this is a franchise that needs to go ahead in gaming rather than in. So I'm not a huge anime fan, right? I'm saying I saw the first episode. I thought it was quite. Just anime kind of just turns me off. It's really wild. Waffle says Matthew Pounder about it's so true. I like. How do you say it? And she's always so, I like exactly everything about her is completely fake, right? Were either your boys involved in the killings? Apparently, the soldiers only started on the 7th of October. I don't know. Look, my younger son's there. He's a loader in a tank. So he was in the division he's from, right? So it's very probable he was on the very, very routine line establishing mission, right? So it's very probably there. But around the other thing, pointed out it must take some skills to be able to waffle so long. It's incredible, right? But is that a skill you want for the leader of the free world? That seems like a no, right? That seems like a skill for a stunning middle manager. Right? I don't know. She's a wine mum trying to become president. Right? It's incredible. Nightmare Shimmers. There's a lot of them. Never is there. You do, Neville. Thank you for joining us. So she's still at home. I know. I mean, it was a disaster, right? Sucking dick never makes a man shut up. Well, it does for me at the time the dick is being sucked. I will say, look, if I was indulging conversation while I was having my dick sucked, I think it would be down to something like suck my dick, suck my dick, suck my dick. Yeah, I don't think I would go wider than that, right? I wouldn't be like, let's talk about Pythagoras' theory. No, I would be very, very focused on the dick sucking, as I think is normal, right? But I get sanctioned for saying that online. Eventually, by calling pro-Palestinian, pro-Hamas, warrants a 24-hour. Yeah, what can you do? She's driving down like a shot down Stuka. I'm sorry your losses affected my electoral chances. What she's actually saying, it's like it's just a disaster. And every time she opens her mouth, it gets worse. And she the border to endorse Trump. Well, they just said that then. John Jordan is here. Evening, I'm just saying hello. The Wi-Fi is still working. Yay! This interview was hilarious. Like it's stunning. Would you love to see a Rusty Davis interview like that? Oh God, Russell Maine. You want to save Doctor Who? You want to save your queer shit Doctor Who? Come on my channel, right? Come on my channel. And unlike Shooty who's saying come on my face, I'm saying come on my channel. We will have a serious discussion, right? And you want to get so much respect that I think that maybe 3 or 4 people might watch, right? But come on my channel. Face real questions, right? I'll treat you with respect. I think you're somebody who deserves a lot of respect, quite frankly. You've got a glittering career of brilliantness with, just sinking into insanity when Donald Trump showed up, right? Where are we up to? I have to say, I'm taking immense joy in watching Rossi and Co. trying to keep themselves above water. Last year's arrogance and this year's cancellation, the grass was touched. It really is, right? It really is. Nicholas Franco, how did you know? Bloody hell. Steve, I am impressed. There, he was my maths teacher, right? Mr. Franco. Okay, I was right. Fuck me. Oh, bloody hell. I wonder what happened to him. I think he was one of the straight. It was a straight actor, so every gay actor from the 80s died of AIDS. Like just literally everyone had the same story as It's a Sin, right? Again, that's a treasure, Rusty Davis. It's a Sin was his greatest work, and it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And then from that to Doctor Who, right? Yeah, Olivia Hussey's daughter. Wow. I don't know who that is, but she's very hot. She will do Joe Rogan. Well, yeah, I don't think that was Sway Joe, right? I mean, look, I mean, but again, the whole sleeping top thing. Didn't that happen? Didn't she pass the bar? And I don't know, right? I really don't know. I just remember reading online, but I really don't know. I haven't. I thought she was dating somebody who passed the bar for her, and dating somebody who gave her the job as DA or so. And she's always dating someone who benefits her, right? I don't think I'll go wide on that. She cried. Who were? Catherine Crash was there doing Catherine Crash. Thank you for joining us. Rabbi Rusty Davis show. Now I will pay. Like, honestly, we would have such a great discussion, right? I'd be like, oh, Russell, shoot his shit. Right? He look, he might be good. He might be good. But he's got to stop playing it like a faggot. Right? And it's not that he's gay. It's not that he's gay. It's that he's playing it like a faggot. Oh, it's so gay. Why is it all like doctors should be asexual, you know, ideally. Right? Doctor is such a dumb idea. Right? It's generally a dumb idea. Oh, 1 second. I just got a video from my son. This is a son. Site been in the middle of Gaza since 2008. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. What does that mean? A soak. Okay, well, let's go. What's a soak? What's a soak? Fine. I don't understand. Oh, he also put it on a sukkah. 1 second. Sukkah. Okay, fine. Yeah. Now you can see what a sukkah looks. A sukkah in Gaza. Let me go. Pull this up. Doink. And doink. Here, 1 second. So a sukkah is the thing we're supposed to be living and sleeping in for the next week or so. I'm not. I can't. I need to sleep, baby. I can't do that. Right. I can't do that when I'm sleeping outdoors. I'm not an outdoorsy rabbi here. Where's these pictures? There we go. Doing share screen. So is this one, or do they just make it? Hang on a sec. So here, I'll show it in this picture, right? Where he how do I zoom in? Yeah, okay, no, this is the one that the army made, right? But this is what it's like, right? This is what it's like. You see, you got all natural stuff on it, palm fronds on the top. And you need that to eat in. So yeah, somebody came and built that for them. That's very cool. Right there, like in the middle of cars. Well, there you go. Shake your love, baby. Thank you. That was fine. That was that. Okay, what we're gonna get to first? Am I gonna go pee? I don't know. I've been thinking about it for a while. There's a mirror here. You know what we're gonna do? Let's do a look at see what news stories there are. Right, let's do that first, and then we'll have a better idea which way to go. Right, so doink, doink, doink. Share screen. Dink, dink. No, thank you, PD Rich. Emasculated homosexual. Although it's really weird. Friend of mine, right? They in synagogue last night. His one son was like a brick shit house. He was huge, and then his other son looked like this like emaciated Jesus like looking guy. I was like, how are they from the same gene pool? Right? That's so bizarre. You don't need to be gay to be a faggot, right? You can be. Second proof on an anti-bomb lid on a barrack, and you'll be like, no, because it's got to be on natural stuff, like a natural environment. Fine, let's have a quick look. Let's do a search of Doctor Who. Let's see what stories we've got. Oh, here, already done. We'll start over here. We don't talk about. Okay, so yeah, there is the new Gallifrey thing. Maybe we should look at that. It just looks stupid, right? Shooting up offers a promising update for season 3. There isn't going to be one. Doctor Who writes another adaptation. These can't be making money. I don't believe they're making money, right? Not at all, right? So comic book movies, they should not long for the role. Season 3 remains up in the air. That seems like the story that's doing the rounds, right? Dr. Anne's going to run grotesque and more. No, we don't really care. What's this? Doctor Who Amazing, no. Important changes to UK TV's updates now. What? Free, no. Video of the day. BBC said, who is not confirmed. I know. Yeah, in fact, they went to the effort of throwing him under the bus, right? Each year of the 17 Doctors. Well, there 17 Doctors. There haven't been 7. How many Doctors have there been? 7 Classic, 8 War Doctor, 9, 10, 11. 11. No, I lost count. 7, 8 War Doctor, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, right? Not 17. That's probably the same Peter Capaldi story. Nothing there. Doctor Who spin-off films in Cardiff City Centre. I guess we'll look at that. Even I really don't care, right? BBC appoints global content sales division. Well, that's hardly exciting now, is it? Yeah, the whole Shooty story is not good, right? Season 3 is in question, right? Bleeding Cool's a good source. Doctor Season 16 status addressed by BBC to Shooty revealed renewal. Okay, this seems to be the story going down. Fine, let's go over here. Gallifreyan language. Yeah, that sounds like something we should be talking about. Yeah, so okay. Bleeding Cool are going to want to say that nothing to worry about. It's totally happening, right? No problem. It's 100% going down, right? I think they may be mistaken, ladies and gentlemen. I think maybe mistaken. Okay, you know what? I've decided I need to pee. Okay, I've been a bit on the bubble about this for quite some time. We will put a sketch on, and what we got? Intros, no. Bad Santa clip, no. Bad Santa intro. Where the skits I got? Man, they're all the way back here. So we got the Kidnappers, Pitch of Fear, Weber Caves. I think Kidnappers. Kidnappers, way to go. I ain't
Mark! 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 Oh my God! David? What's going on? It's almost 10 o'clock at night.
I've got something for you.
The Ice Warriors episode 2.
Better than that.
The Ice Warriors episode 3.
No.
The Ice Warriors...
You know who this is, don't you? His credits include Love for Lydia, A Very Peculiar Practice, All Creatures Great and Small,
Robert Hardy, and
Doctor Who.
It's not Peter Davison!
Don't shout his name like he's a thing.
What's he doing here?
Oh, you know how he always said it'd be nice if we would hang around outside his flat in Belsize Park one night, soak a handkerchief in chloroform, press it to his face and bundle him into the boot of a car.
No.
Well, here he is!
Oh my God, it's really him! I've not cried this much since Adric died.
Excuse my friend Mark Peter Davison, he's a little bit of a fan.
Enthusiast? In Modern Undead, Peter, how come the Brigadier...
Don't ask him about Doctor Who. Everybody asks him about Doctor Who. He's going to think you're a right nutcase. Ask him about his theatre work or about composing the theme to Button Moon.
Well, would it be all right for Peter to sign some of my target novelisations?
Peter is a friend. He is a guest in this house. Mark, you would not say to a friend, please put your signature to this Chris Achilles illustration depicting the 5 incarnations of the Doctor, commissioned to celebrate 20 years of travel through time and space? No! It's an imposition.
What about a photo? Would Peter mind if you took a photo of me?
Well, I'm really not sure about this. I think it's really a matter for Peter Davison. I'd hate to put
Just one.
All right then, all right. Just one.
Nice photograph of Peter Davison. No, photograph of Peter Davison. And a quick Peter Davison.
That's enough! How many pictures do you need of Peter Davison?
David? Do you think it would be all right to kiss Peter?
Yes.
Yes, those were the good old days, gentlemen. Those were good. I just clicked off the screen. That was very silly of me. Fine. Let's get into Doctor Who stuff. That was a great sketch, right? That was a great sketch. So, yeah, this is stories doing the rounds. I guess this story in the Mirror, like, blew things up. This was from, 2 days ago now? BBC Doctor Who's future in the air, in the air amid doubt of shooting up was returned after mysterious edit. Yeah, I mean, really, like everything in this era, it's been handled terribly. All right. This guy is just a nightmare for them. I think if they do a third season without a streaming partner, Ncuti Gatwa is gone. I just don't think they like him anymore. He's just a liability. And he's like, yeah, Ncuti, mate, your star is falling. Let me tell you already, because you're a talentless cunt, right? Who became famous essentially because you're a hot black guy. And that's it. I'm sorry to tell you, yeah, it's racist that they made you famous because you're a hot black guy, right? But that's it. So the story was it was on Graham Norton. Look, his clip, he was not enthusiastic like Ncuti Gatwa normally is. Do I still have that clip? I think I have that clip. Yeah, all right. It's very short.
Because this is kind of your first year where now it's, people have seen you.
No beaming. It's been a disaster.
So you're enjoying it so far? It's all going well? And
all going well.
No, they all hate me. Literally everybody hates me.
Yeah. Just finished the second season earlier this year. We've got the Christmas episode coming out at Christmas.
Stop it!
Yeah, he says, and we're filming third season next year, which I'm about to cut out.
Radical. But no, it's been amazing.
And
Right. Yeah. So that's where the whole story came from. He's a moron. They probably told him he's shooting next year. He's just such a moron, right? What are we up to? So this is what the story is about. The wait means there's no big question. That's it. So the future Doctor is officially up in the air with a gap of 2 years expected after Sukkot, second outing of the Doctor hits the screen. I mean, maybe, yeah. So wait, what's this? Is this a follow-up story? So finally confirms future on BBC show amid exit rumors. Yeah, again, if you're being fired, you're not going to know. So this from 11th. I'll piss off. Okay, fine. Yeah, no, if the show, I believe if the show continues, I will be surprised if he didn't continue, but not amazed at this point. I just don't think he's very popular in Cardiff. The wait means there's a big question mark over whether the Scottish actor returns at all. According to the insiders, in the weekend they added intrigue with it was on Graham Norton. We saw all that stuff. And I'm sorry, everything we're seeing on screen, apart from Millie Gibson, was a massive failure, right? I'm sorry. It was all a massive failure. So what on earth is going on with BBC's huge globalized sci-fi brand? Well, they made it a queer show and nobody likes it, right? That's essentially what's happening with it. They killed it. They killed it with queerness, like everything else. Well, the prospect of a lengthy delay for any third season featuring Sukkot is real. I mean, it's going to be at least a year, I would have thought. When new issue of Doctor Who magazine says Rossi officially confirms that Disney will not decide renewal its funding deal with the BBC studios until after the second series has aired, probably in May. So, but it's a Hail Mary pass because they've got to air and do very well, which they're not going to, right? That's what it's just not going to do it unless it does, but it's not going to do well because it's more of the same. And Ncuti Gatwa was not very good as a Doctor. Bottom line. You wanting to fuck him, Russell Davies, doesn't mean children want to travel with him. Right? And that's the problem you're in right now. If I was a 10-year-old, I would love the idea of being in the TARDIS with Matt Smith or David Tennant or even Christopher Eccleston or Peter Capaldi, right? I would never relish the idea of being in the TARDIS with Jodie Whittaker, David Tennant 2, or Ncuti Gatwa. If I was in a time with Ncuti Gatwa, I think he would try to, help me by introducing me to the joys of having my arsehole fingered. Right? I really do. I get a very sleazy, sexy vibe of him, right? Not a wholesome, sexy vibe at all. It's fine. So probably May. Season won't come until season 2 has been transmitted, and that's always been the deal from the start. You are lying. I am sorry, right? That was probably one of the said they expect if results are close to what they project them to be, their renewal would have come much quicker. But the results weren't that way, right? They just weren't. We might even have that's always been a deal. We might even have a day off. I think you have more than that, darling. Russell said when he and the three writers have started working on scripts for a future, but they have to part them because the coming hiatus. Yes, hiatus. Caused by the way for Disney's decision next summer. Exactly. And they're not getting the deal from Disney. I'm sorry. It's a big deal because the US streamer's cash injection for the first two series is thought to be $100 million, which doubled or even trebled the budgets for each episode. Needlessly spent, frankly. Putting out could be a result of old-style budget, which would mean a huge step backwards. I don't think so. I think, maybe no, it probably will be a step backwards to popularity. Yeah, I mean, you TV morons of the executive have got your heads up your asses, right? Yeah, go back to being. What the hell are they showing? What the fuck is that? Get away from me! Ugh. That was gross. Okay, go back to when it was popular. Fine. Oh, again, they just need to Well, male and pale is stale. Is it really? No, male and pale is your primary audience, right? Male and pale is not stale. But they say these idiot things, they just believe them. I mean, they're just morons, right? At the bottom, like they're just morons. Whatever, they won't start filming until the start of 2026. I don't know. I think they can film in 2025. Right? I mean, it depends. Are they going to put the money on scripts and developing everything, and so they can just go and start filming by, autumn, like September 2025? That still means they won't be on screen till 2026. I mean, in fairness. But that'll be then they won't skip to you, right? I don't know. It's time to be allowed for scripts to be pulled together and guest stars booked. And it means no new Doctor Who screen until 2027, with or without Disney cash. Oh God, that sounds so good. I'm so happy about that. But couldn't Russell just get the whole series ready to go either way? We're just saying absolutely not. So to say, arguing that it will be impossible to fully plan 8 episodes of action without knowing the scale of the budget. No, you do 16 scripts. You do, that's 16 scripts, yeah, and then you go one way or the other. There you go. It massively affects the stories and the scripts. One, as I said, it's much harder to film a battle scene with 800 aliens, for instance. Okay, Doctor Who never needed so much money poured into it. I'm sorry. If there isn't money for CGI or staging something spectacular, yeah, I understand that. Oh, look at this! The reason why Doctor Who died. I'm a lady, and I'm down with the queers. Oh, I keep up, and that's when it died. So what does it mean for leading man shooting? Doctors from the reboot era typically stayed for 3 series before leaving. With Jodie Whittaker, Peter Capaldi, Stephen Capaldi, moron. Matt Smith, each losing following this model, excluding specials. Not really. Okay, 15th, Doctor put the cat amongst the pigeons last week. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Everything's up in the air, and they need to brace themselves for a 2-year wait for a new series once the next one airs, one insider reports. Yeah, that sounds very reasonable, right? We have been told that there's nothing will be filmed for Doctor in 2025. Look, I'm happy about that because I've really hated everything they've done, right? I really have hated everything, and it's been, for the most part, vacuous and empty, right? It really the only word describing it, vacuous and empty, right? So this was after they Bleeding put this article out right after they put another article out saying, "Oh, it's all going to be cool." Okay, so it's brief. Blah 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 blah. I can't go through another one of Ray Flook going, no, Doctor Who is doing better than ever. This is actually way more interesting. See, there's a Gallifreyan converter. Season 3 was going, I don't care. See, nobody really cares. Here we go. Gallifrey converter. Doink. Okay, let's give it a go. Queer Doctor Who is a total failure. I wonder if that's going to work. Translate. Really? That says Queer Doctor Who is a total failure. Queer Doctor Who is a total failure. Okay. Fine. It's kind of fun. Kind of stupid. Kind of fun. Kind of stupid. I have to tell you, kind of stupid. We should look at Big Finish. There's a Mark Gaddisell. Yeah, we should look at that, and then I want to get to season 25. Because, look, if there's a Mark Gaddisell one, there's probably good stuff there. Let's have a look what's... I forgot. Big Finish takes forever to open up now. Cunt site that it is. Fine. So, let's close down some windows. That we don't need. Close you. Bleeding court. Yeah. Mirror. It's probably a memory hog right there. Yeah. Let's keep those. Doctor Who fans reactor. No. Just keep that open. Oh, but that's where we wanted to go to. Is this opening up now? Pain in the ass. Come back. There you go. Fine. Doink. Let us get into there. I mean, look, content-wise, this issue of Doctor Who magazine, I think, was pretty good. All right. Better open up. Come on, Doctor Who magazine. Man, nothing's. Oh, there you go. Doink. The design is pretty darn horrible. But content-wise, for me, it had a lot that interests me. I think it's probably because Tudy Gat was Doctor Who was off air, so it was a focus much more on classic, right? With very little modern, anything modern there. Anyway, so I find the most interesting, exciting thing coming out in terms of Doctor Who, other than Ian Levine's reconstructions, which I love, is this. The Doctor Who Season 25 Blu-ray set, right? So there's going to be a lot on it. Let's have a look what's on the disc. And we're going to do 4 of these. We're going to do an extensive look guide into what's on each one of these stories. Again, Season 25, I think you can describe it as some wonderful, incredible, classic stories that defined an era and Silver Nemesis. So yeah, that's how I would describe it. What we got here? We got the audio commentaries. This will be ported in from the Blu-ray, the DVDs. I mean, audio commentaries by Sylvester McCoy and Sophie Order. That's pretty good. Back to School, excellent documentary. It was a really excellent documentary. I believe Michael Sherd's interviewed in it. Who's now passed away. Remembrance's documentary. Again, that was also good. That's more from, I believe, Ben Urich's point of view. Extended deleted scenes introduced by Sylvester McCoy and so forth. I don't remember that, so they can't be that massive, right? Multi-angle scenes again, nah. Outtakes, nah. Okay, a 4-minute one. It doesn't really do much for me. Easter egg. You should tell me what the Easter egg is. Really? Do I need to get my book? Fine, I'm going to get my book and find out what the Easter egg is. Where is that book? What's this over here? I tell you, this is one of the most useful books that I ever bought. The classic Doctor Who DVD compendium. Right? It's such a geeky book to be used, and it is. It's crazily useful. I use it all the bloody time. Like, what was that? Fine, I'm going to find out what that bloody Easter egg is, right? You won't tell me. Morty angle scene of the chemistry lab and the gate explosion. Again, it's look, if you've got an interest in film editing, I guess it's interesting, right? Great book. Okay, Remembrance. There we go. The Rescue. Before that. Oh, I like The Rescue. Right, special edition. Let's see what they had on the Easter egg. Easter egg, there's one hidden file featuring Disdefine. See Appendix 2 for D, that you cunt! Where's Appendix 2? That's Appendix 3. Appendix 5. Now, Appendix 2. Why haven't you just told me? Mark of the Rani, Mordred Undead, Resurrection, Remembrance. Okay, on this one, go to the first page of special features, scroll down, Remembrances, press left, and select Reveal Doctor Who, outtakes from Sophie Order's deleted scenes introduction. Well, that wasn't worth the bloody effort, now was it? It sounds like they put that up there as well. Well, whatever. So new thing, Behind the Sofa. I always enjoy Behind the Sofa. Sophie Order, Nicola Bryant, Janet Fielding, Karen Gledhill, Bonnie Langford, Sylvester McCoy, Wendy Parry, and Sari Sutton. Interesting combination. Yeah, where's Sylvester McCoy there? Is there a picture of who's there? So you got Bonnie Langford and Nicola Bryant. Nice bit of leather print going on there, Nicola. And then I don't know who do you reckon I guess we'll find out. So fine. I do like Behind the Sofa though. Mute visual effects film. Well, if you want, 25th anniversary press trailer. Is that the one they put out? Actually, I preferred to like the normal Pete Mateek masterpieces. Kilroy to Sesame Street, Louis James and Brooklyn. Yeah, I tend to remember that was quite good. That was quite sparky, and I think he handled himself pretty well. Open excerpts featuring Doctor Who letters from editions broadcast on the 7th of February and 12th of April. Okay, daytime live excerpt from the BBC Radiophonic Workshop broadcast. This must be the new effects they filmed, which is, let's be honest, what everyone's excited about. Take 2 excerpt. Why don't you? Okay, I can't remember him being on that as well. Breakfast with McCoy and author David Saunders, broadcast 88. Okay, I don't remember that. Blue Peter excerpt, Ace's 30th birthday message. Wow. She was 30 then? Okay. Daytime live. Points of view. That's going to be fun. Probably still Barry Took. Yeah, it is probably Barry Took. I don't think it's moved on to whatever her name was, took over. Daytime live with John Burtis, McCoy, Sophie Aldred for the 25th anniversary. We'll see page 42, I guess. And then PDF stuff. So that's disc 1. And then disc 2, 4 restored in HD, Davros Connection documentary. That's very good. New special edition. New visual effects. And these aren't CGI effects. These are actually newly filmed effects, which I'm really... And they did the same thing for Blake 7. Right, stereo and 5.1 audio mixes for all 4 episodes. Looking for Dursley documentary about Mike Smith, Remember Dalek, produced by Toby Adoki, who again very much was the inspiration for the lead character in It's a Sin. The collection 25th selection 25 trailer. Right, so let's have a look. So the centerpiece of the upcoming season 9 box set are the brand new special all 4 stories with the new effects, extra material, and 1 or 2 surprises. Richard Unwin previews the new versions, beginning with a story that many fans regard as the pinnacle of the 7th Doctor era. I don't know. There's so many I would regard as the pinnacle of the 7th Doctor era. I would say... okay, Remembrance is the pinnacle, as is Greatest Show in the Galaxy, as is Happiness Patrol, as is not Battlefield. I watched it the other day and it was shit. Curse of Fenric, as is Survival, as is Ghostlight. Right? It had a very unique feel. Yeah, okay. It's such a good Dalek story. It is one of the all-time greatest Dalek stories. You can't mess with a Stone Cold classic. However, we have, says Pete Mateek, who has produced a new version of Remembrance of the Daleks, and he did all the special editions on season 25. So, Pete, I'm really hoping this will be better than your. I liked your little trailers movies that you did. They were good. Don't get me wrong. But this is so much better, right? And I hope they're going to be as good or better. But the transmission version is always there for anyone who loves the original. He adds, keen to reassure traditionalists among us. Honestly, I love the new editions, right? Remembrance doesn't have a huge amount of material that was cut from it, and probably there's only 4 or 5 minutes. But the bits we put back have actually really helped improve the story. There's the lovely cafe scene between Sylvester McCoy and Joseph Marceau as a provider John. Yeah, it's now about twice as long. Oh, okay. That was one of the all-time greatest scenes, and I love that. Also features a cameo from the little girl character, as well as the Dalek spy played by Jasmine Beeks. But my favorite new shots are tiny little bits, like a new reaction of Sylvester McCoy in the funeral sequence. Oh, okay. There's lots of great moments like that. I've been able to recut the Dalek battle sequence a lot and add new effects that weren't there before. So, again, I hear people saying sacrilege. For me, I'm really up for this, right? I really think it's going to be a good thing. So, yeah, I'm 100% on board. I hope it's as good as I hope it's going to be, right? So new effects. We've really been able to focus on effects in this one, such as redoing the Dalek lasers, which was really important to me. They never really bothered me at the time, but I see they're a bit dodgy now. As I think the originals let the story down. When I was given when I was giving VFX artist Chris Thompson references on what I wanted, I made him watch the miniseries of V. All right, interesting choice there, right? But also about the aliens invading Earth. The lasers have always struck me as being some of the best effects in the 80s. I don't remember that at all. But because the ferocity of the impact they had. So I said, watch this, copy this, but but the changes that we have to be made to. Okay, 1 second. What year was it? 1980s, V1983. Let me see if I can find a clip, right? YouTube. We go V1983 battle. Because I don't remember the lasers they were talking about. I totally don't. Yeah, there's this recap. Let me download this. I mean, it had very good effects at the time. I do recall that. Here it comes. Dr. Alex is here. Could you put in the chat the link to the horror story? You and Lonnie. He put a link later, but I want more chance people see it.
The visitors arrived in 50 gigantic motherships, which stunned the world with their monumental size and power.
I mean, again, the special effects were generally great, but I don't remember their lasers at all.
We have come in peace because we need your...
Oh, they totally forgot that whole plot line of their different voices, and they did the second series.
Help. And in return, we will gladly share with you all the fruits of our knowledge.
Talk about an offer we can't refuse, huh?
I wonder what would happen if we did.
Manufacturing plants around the world were retooled.
And then Robert Englund became okay, let's just get to fisticuffs going on. Yeah, they had a lot of very Nazi imagery throughout the show. Honestly, this was a genuinely clever show. Oh, 1 second. Yeah. And then you found out how evil they really were.
And infiltrated one of the huge motherships and discovered that the visitors had orchestrated the conspiracy themselves so that scientists would be ostracized around the world. And Donovan also videotaped another startling revelation.
Oh, that was a huge deal. Oh. To be really lizards underneath. I can't believe there's no actual people firing weapons at them. Oh, there you go. Okay, fine.
Mike Donovan has become a fugitive. Hunted. Scientist Robert Maxwell and his family.
It's I don't really see what he was saying, frankly. Yeah, what was it? Is there another clip? Really? That was actually... I'm like, okay. V the final battle. Oh, yeah, at that point they had... what's the name from RoboCop? Can you fly, Bobby? That guy. But he was, again, I like they had him as like, the bad guy being the good guy. Fine. I can't find a clip. I'm not going to try to. Let's go back to Doctor Who. But okay, weird reference, right? Do I like these new effects? I got to see it in context, right? I got to see the whole thing in context. Again, I don't find this sacrilege. For me, it really kind of works. Remembrance are really just tweaks, little touches here and there, which will probably which will hopefully make it shine brighter than it already did. Well, again, I think that's the right attitude. Can't fault him there. When quizzed about the lack of new special shot trailer for the box set, Peter reveals the project didn't get much further than a script. It was going to happen, but sadly it couldn't because I'm currently working on Unit Minutes and I thought war between the land and sea. Well, that worked out good for everyone then. And we haven't been a long time, and we couldn't get my availability lineup. They were, oh, fuck you. Couldn't get your availability lineup for Sylvester. So you would have sucked someone's dick to do another one. You know you fucking would. Fuck you. We got very close. We were going back to school. We had a location scouted for it. We booked everything. It was ready to go. We made the props. But at the last minute, it couldn't happen because the three of us couldn't make a date work. I do not believe you one bit, right? I really don't. So there's now a script on my hard drive called for the missing trailer. The trailers will return at some point in the future. Peter is quick to stress, although I felt we'll do we hit the peak with the final battle. Actually, it's fair. That's the Louise Jameson one. Oh yeah, I like the traditional Dalek effects. I mean, I like they're going for blue and the other one's red. And the reshot mothership. I mean, look, for me it was fine at the time. I'm really happy they're updating it. Though I felt hit peak final, but I think it's fair. I think that's fair. Well, we're up to Happiness Patrol, but you were in the middle of a sentence. Which? What? Oh well, over here was the lead on season 15. We're really okay. They will return. I'm crazy busy now. It's definitely the end. They will. Yeah, please. There wasn't a budget for it. Okay, Happiness Patrol, we're going to do another night. All right, another night. Let's have a quick look at the news, the general genre news. I doubt anything's happened. But I am wrapping up shortly, all right? I want to watch Downstream, essentially. And maybe I have something to eat. I don't know. So none of this is interesting me at all, right? Western Act's excited about the idea of Netflix around. I have no idea what you're talking about. Wicked Star, Variety's 100 Best Horror Movies. Yeah, wow. This is totally not interesting me in any way, shape, or form. Has the kind of thing of the original Godzilla contrasting the reverence of Alice and King Kong. Really? Halloween stuff. Shang-Chi star, someone plays the victim after Bubble Tea Company. He accused of cultural appropriation. Oh, God, this guy is the worst. See me all out. I mean, like, oh, God. I would not want to see anything with him. And I want to go see anything with Zachary Levi in it now. And he's apparently grown up some balls. So good for him. Joker 2 imploding. I mean, I guess it's understandable. James Gunn Superman trailer, what to expect. I like they got crypto in it. I mean, I really like that. I think it's a great idea. I genuinely think it's a fantastic idea. Got crypto in it. Craven sounds like a hard R rating, harder than Deadpool Wolverine. It just doesn't appeal to me. Dwayne Johnson needs teaming up with J.J. Abrams on a new Doc Savage movie. That's probably a good idea. That's probably that's something that could redeem J.J. Abrams. Born Again trailer on display at New York Comic Con. Don't really care, but okay. Brie Larson back with Nissan loves massaging chairs. Okay. Superman, David Constantine in talks for Mr. Irrelevant. Don't know who that is. Sydney Sweeney shows off Christy Martin biopic bod. I don't know Christy Martin. First look at Euphoria star as boxing legend. Really? Couldn't you be like, Marilyn Monroe? No. Boys Season 5 cast Madison Dye as Bombsight. Okay. Venom 2 cracks Netflix top 10. Blimey. It's not very good. Oh, this was awful. Watchmen Chapter 2 trailer release. Final animated installment arrives November 2. It's awful. Oh my God. This is so bad. I thought it'd be great. And I so crushingly disappointed. Is there a trailer? because it's really bad. All right, it's really epically bad. And it was written by J.J. Abrams, right? I'm surprised. Who's not J.J. Abrams? I mean Michael Straczynski, right? It's just a total dud. Yeah, 1 second. Downloaded. Let's have a look. Like now, I watched like the first 20 minutes of the first one. I'm like, I can't go for watch more of this. This is like this is just unbelievably cretinous. Take and watch, but it's breathtaking how bad it is. Doink. Video file. How long has it ever been since JD made a movie? I liked his Star Trek movie, frankly. I thought that first one was actually quite good.
These days, it feels like reality is crashing down around us all.
The trouble is, you can't help but compare it to the Zack Snyder version, which is so much better, right? It's so much better.
Everybody's scared. You can feel it. You see this Rorschach guy? They finally caught him last week. Hey, Rorschach.
And it looks like just directly taken from the comic, but it's not as well directed. It's just like clunking its way along.
I understand. I'm not locked up in here with you. You're locked up in here with me.
But yeah, him saying that line is always weaker than you reading it.
You're locked up in here with me.
John left Earth of his own free will. Rorschach was caught committing murder. Where's the conspiracy?
It's not like Rorschach to just shoot someone. I can't help but wonder if he found any evidence that links all these events. 4 of us.
I mean, it's crazy because like it actually had a good cast as well, I believe, didn't it? It does have the cast written here. So data by J. Michael Straczynski, producer, but who's do they have the cast? Oh, here we go. Katie Sackhoff, normally great. Matthew Reeves, Night Owl, Dan Dry, yeah. Titus Welliver, Rorschach. Yeah, but he comes off much weaker than he normally does. Nobody else I really reckon. Adrienne Barbeau, I think, was in the Swamp Thing movie, wasn't she? All right. But yeah, Phil Lamar. This is just like, I don't know, mid-level stuff. It really is.
Taken down. I'm terrified. It's all connected, and the worst is yet to come, and I can't do anything to stop it.
There is a direction that makes it fall apart completely.
Vigilante known as Night Owl entered the riot and freed.
I mean, honestly, you know, that's a nice shot. Honestly, you want to get what's his name, Thingy Puff, Giant, the guy who did the Celestial Toy Maker one, and the other adaptation for a minute or so from Storm Warning, I think. Yeah, you want to get him to it. He's got a good eye. He knows how to direct animation.
Suspected murderer Walter Kovacs, also known as Rorschach.
Like, it's just the story. The images don't move to convey the story.
Now we need to put our heads
No, this isn't a sequel. This is a adaptation, Dr. Alex.
together.
The end is nigh.
We really need your help.
You are going to try to convince me to save this world. This is where we debate Earth's destiny.
Yeah, it's so shit compared to the Zack Snyder version where they had a much better actor playing him. Who was it again? It was, but it really is. It's this.
Exposing this plot results in greater destruction.
Well, no going back now. If we don't crack this case, there may be no going back for any of us.
Oh my God, you're crazy! No! If I didn't...
No, it's a shame because like the resources are good, but it's just not very good.
No, we better.
Alan Weston's channel, Dynapuff. Thank you very much, Darren.
I say it was all connected.
This all says war.
Yeah, look for it on digital. Don't look for it. It's awful, right? It's awful, genuinely awful. Modern cartoons suck, says Matthew Powder. I did like the Babylon 5 one they did. I thought that was really, really good. I wrote them. Anyway, Dan is on, starting in half an hour. I am, so I'm going to wrap up. I'm back on Saturday. Like today, I'll just be coming out Sabbath, so I won't know what's going on. Yeah, as is normal for me, I guess. With that, I'm going to hit the end broadcast, but I'm going to hit again and say good night, good luck, and may your